It's Saturday morning. It's about 7:30. My son's on his way to get here. He'll get here probably about 8ish. And we only work a half a day Saturday for some of you that maybe just seen this channel. What I want to talk to you today about is if you're going to be in your own business, not everybody's cut out for it. It's Saturday morning. I got up at 6 a.m. I went and did some paperwork and stuff. So it's not cut out for everybody. All right. So you really have to be a type. You'll look it up what it is. Some people call it, and the new word now, or trigger word, is an alpha male. If you go back, what we really are is type A personalities. So you have to really, to be successful in business, you got to be a B plus or a type A person. That means somebody that, is, no one wakes you up in the morning. You're always on the go. I go to bed at night thinking of what jobs I got to do the next day. And I wake up in the morning thinking about where we got to be, what we got to make, customers, how to make people happy, companies, because I sub for tree companies. Homeowners are very hard. I'll give you another subject about homeowners. They're a whole different breed of person to take care of, okay? And I will make a video on the worst ones to take care of. There's a special age group that is hard to take care of. Anyway, back to being in business. If you're a person who is non-vocal, also a person that has a hard time talking to strangers, being the boss is probably not cut out for you, all right? Unless there's someone else in your family, like say if you had your wife and she handled the phone calls or handled customers and you just did the work. That would work, okay? I could see that working. But if you're not a people person either, you got no business being in your own business. Unless it's some type of business to where you're behind a wall type thing, all right? I have to bend a lot, all right? Even with contractors, sometimes I'm very pissed off.
Tommy, no, you got it all wrong.
Oh, Anthony. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
And I have to stop, take a breath. And luckily I have my son with me because he's dad. And then, he calms me down, because I'm like, how is that stupid? And I think to myself, hey, everybody's a human being. Everybody makes mistakes. Some guys and some contractors will lie to you just to get you there. Oh, it's not big. It's going to be easy. You get off the truck. It'll take you 5 minutes to do it. You get there and go, what were you thinking? But, that's part of being in business. Part of being in business is I'm up this morning talking to you guys. And what am I doing? I'm greasing. I got my gloves out. I got a grease gun here. I've got a diamond wheel on my grinder to touch up some teeth. I'm not going to change certain teeth today because I'm going to an area that might be prone to a lot of rocks, and I'm not going to put brand new teeth on and do that and destroy them for, a simple job. I'll take you to the job today. My son gets in the truck and I'll show you what it's like for a Saturday morning. I'll show, like, we'll go to one job on our way, and then when we get there, we'll probably do 2 jobs today and be done by, I promised him we'd be done by noon. So just hang around for a little bit. I'm sorry if I'm boring you, but if you want to be in business, you got to be the first one up, all right? You got to be the one to where, if you got employees, I don't care what business you're in, big lawn company, landscaping, carpentry company, whatever it is. I don't care what kind of business you got. If you're the boss, you can't sleep in and say, oh, such and such will handle it. Such and such is thinking that someone else is going to handle it, and someone else is going to handle it, Or then you go down to the normal working guys that are on your crew or whatever. They don't give a rat's, what? They want to go home too. Not many people want to work a Saturday, right? I go back to the old system where I'm a whore.
Make your money, whore.
And I really don't need to, but I do. Because you never know when you own your own business. You see those clouds behind me? Weather also goes on your business. If you're doing it outside or doing some kind of construction industry, Say if it rains for a week, we don't work for a week unless they plywood us in, and and how many tree guys work in the rain, unless it's whatever kind of tree guy. I understand desperation causes people to do stuff. We all got to eat, you know. So anyway, I'm going to show you what goes through. So some of you guys have tried to get into my particular field, which is we do some stump grinding. And I've noticed on forums, some guys selling equipment and it failed. Some guys have jumped in and bought extremely expensive equipment. Brand new, everything new, truck, this, that. And they just didn't have the leads. I built this business over time. I've been in this business since before 1998. So I'm known around here. Matter of fact, some of the first guys that gave me a handout and started feeding me work, they're freaking dead.
Now you're gonna have to learn with your left hand.
All right, so I'm going to be 62 years old. So I'm kind of like an insurance guy, like the new insurance guy. You got no customers, and then I work off a residual. I don't have to advertise. Yeah, I'm on Google. I think I'm number one on Google or whatever, but I don't even advertise. If you're new to this game, that's why I suggest if you ever wanted to get in this or that you buy a used, I suggest the machines and you start small and you build yourself up. You can't come in here balls to the walls and this stuff is too expensive. This machine here was $63,000, right? And I've got 3 of them. But everything I have is paid for, right? I'm sorry if I'm boring you, turn it off, whatever, You don't have to make a nasty comment. Also, I'll put right up here right now who won the free tools this week, right? Which is those wire connectors with solder built in them. Right? So the name of who won will be right there right now, right? Anyway, so I'm sorry if this is, some of you might be a little depressed by watching this. Some of you might understand exactly where I'm at from this. Plus, if you want to get into a tree business or like stump grinding or construction business with equipment, you better learn how to fix stuff, all right? Because repairs can just wipe you out. And taking your stuff to a dealer, my ass. I'm not allowed to curse, but I'm also going to say my ass, all right? The dealer is only as good as the guy at the dealership, all right? And the mechanics come and go, I used to be a Vermeer guy. Vermeer had Vermeers for 20 years. And then now I'm a Bandit guy. I repair my own stuff. I show you guys how to repair different things because my dealership's far away. My dealership's basically an hour away, and I know more than a mechanic on these machines. Last repair, I sent that machine off to. My other one had a steering issue with a suspension. It's just a flaw. Things happen. I understand. The dealership had it 3 months. All right. Is under warranty. Stupid me. I should just order the parts, took it in the rear, put it together, and been done with it. All right. Should have had the factory just freaking, even if I had to pay for it, the rules of warranty. Yeah. I should have just freaking paid for it, had them ship it to me overnight, rebuilt the thing, and then back on the freaking road. But no, I tried to play the game of warranty and this, you have to go through a dealer and da-da-da, and then the dealer doesn't know jack. Sorry, it's just the way it is. Yesterday I was called by Vermeer. I won't lie to you. Called by Vermeer. They got a new sales rep. He's telling me about what new equipment's coming, and I'll tell you about that later. A lot of companies are switching over to gas, even in the big engines. I mean the bigger machinery. Thing. The shorts, they got music in them. A lot of you guys don't like the music, whatever. YouTube kind of suggests what to put out there on shorts to get it to reach out. The algorithm does that, all right? So I just pick through that. If there's a certain genre of music you guys want to vote on, you like better country western music or something, just let me know, all right? Some of the music don't like because it's modern or whatever, but you got to understand something. it's a younger generation really watching those. My son's generation. So those are songs that they know. I don't even know half of them. All right. When you hear old ones on there, it's from me, old fart. All right. So they don't get hardly any views because YouTube doesn't recommend them because the song is old. All right. And some of you guys have made some points on it that you don't like the shorts, that you hate the music in it, or you don't. They're pointless. All right. So some of the shorts that are 1 minute, I'm only allowed 1 minute, the max. Some of the shorts, I explain something, that I find something, a technicality or whatever, real quick. I try to squeeze it in there. It's hard to do that in 1 minute. Some of the other shorts are just my son grinding or whatever to some music or whatever. And guess who's watching those shorts? Because I can see who's watching. When I say see who's watching, I mean YouTube allows me to see who in the world is watching, what country, and what time is it. I guess the stupid war that's going on, Ukraine and Russia. I'm watching at certain times. I guess guys in the ditches or underground or wherever. Ukraine's watching them, and then Russian guys are watching them. You know what that tells me? Everybody likes mechanical things, and besides, where we all come from, mechanics brings us all together. Anyway. We'll see you at the next job site, and then I'll just shut this stupid thing off. I'm sorry if I bored you with any of this stuff. If you want to know anything about business, I'm always here. I'm not the biggest expert in the world. I'm just a blue-collar dude that's been successful. Amen. Well, hopefully you could hear me. It's the first job of Saturday. Sorry if I bored you in the first part of the video. But we'll be done here probably an hour and a half max. Show you what we got to do. Got one over there, probably 24. Then we got about a 4-foot oak here. Another 3.5-foot oak there. Right there, looks like some kind of post oak. So we're trying to be out of here in an hour and a half. I'll let you know how it goes. Well, it took 50 minutes to do this job. So we're on our way to another one. It's a small one, and that's it for the day. And see you at the next one.